Welcome, fellow apocalypse investors. My name is Adam Livingston, and I am your number one source for Bitcoin and Bitcoin Treasury Company analysis. I want to do a quick video on Smarter Web Company again because the stock is up 65% today, and I want to talk about how bullish this makes me for the company. By the way, I know this is not financial advice, this is financial entertainment, but all I have to say is, you're welcome. All right, my dearest children, take a deep breath of that fresh fiat decay and look at our new all-time stupid high, $4.54 for a share of Smarter Web, up 65% in a single trading day. That print is levitating on 242 Bitcoin, about 26 million bucks, which means every share is backed by 12 cents of hard money. 12 cents. And the market, God bless its raving optimism, is paying $38 for each of those pennies like it's buying artisanal oxygen at Coachella. Picture a clown shoveling $38 bills into a furnace labeled future sats. That's the vibe. Every fresh share adds $38 of vapor cap for every real dollar of Bitcoin we hover up. The suits aren't prepaying for value, they're tithing at the church of number go up. And the priest is a broken vending machine that only spits out laser eyes. Now feast your eyeballs on our valuation grid, our little sushi platter of potential insanity. We projected 1,000 Bitcoin on the balance sheet, their current goal, 300 million shares, nice round numbers, respectable assumptions. At a measly 125 grand per coin and a 10x MNAV multiple, we penciled in a 417 share price. Cute, right? Well, reality just smashed that with today's 454. And we haven't even bought the extra 758 coins yet. We're already crowd surfing past the 10x box like a drunk uncle at a Kid Rock concert. Slide your finger to the 140k 10x MNAV box, and you get 467 per share. We're within sneeze distance, and the company still owns fewer sats than my cousin's software wallet. Translation, the hype train has left the station, mowed down the risk management department, and is now drag racing the Fed's balance sheet. The next stop on this carnival ride is wherever the premium premiumizes the premium, and the shorts get tossed onto the tracks for sport. All right, math gremlins, here's the sleight of hands that makes Wall Street's risk officers dry heave into their fanny packs. We float 7% more shares, about 15 million of the little darlings, at $4.54 a pop. That blips the share count up, sure, but it also hovers 70 million fiat straight into the Bitcoin furnace. At today's 108k spot, that morphs into roughly 650 Bitcoin, meaning the treasury jumps from 242 BTC to almost 890 faster than you can say, please stay solvent. Share count drifts 7%, Bitcoin stack rockets 270%. BTC per share still goes up. Shorts now have to cover against a balance sheet that compounds harder than a rural Iowa meth lab. Except this chemistry experiment is legal, audited, and sponsored by every British meme lord with a brokerage account. Good luck fighting with put options, champ. Behold the 3,000 Bitcoin endgame. Obviously not the endgame, but I did have to pick a number. 500 million shares outstanding, stack tripled, and our current 454 ticket price still can't even touch the bargain bin 5x sell with Bitcoin at 150,000 in my valuation grid. That's right, once we hit 3,000 coins, the market could value us at a mere 5x NAB, and we'd still be printing close to the same tape at around 150k BTC. Now scroll to the fun columns. 10 times premium at a humble 150k spits out $9 a share, basically a double from here. 15 times, $13.50, 20 times, $18, and remember, we're trading far beyond that multiple right now. This is not a price target, this is a psychological stress test for anyone still clinging to linear valuation models. If we keep cranking the dilution flywheel 7% a month, thank you, each raise buys more sats, hikes the NAV, kicks the premium higher, which funds the next raise, which buys more sats, rinse and repeat until reality files a restraining order. Picture a relentless, gleaming meat grinder that turns fiat into orange coin steak tartar. That is our 7% monthly dilution cadence. Each month, we bump the share count a modest 7%, scoop up 60 to 80 million in fresh cash at these $4.50 to $5 share prices, and instantly swap it for 550 to 750 Bitcoin. Rinse, repeat 12 times. After a year, the treasury lands at 3,000 coins. Bitcoin per share still doubles. If you have around 70% dilution realistically, SAT density per share goes up massively. This is a losing weight on an all-fried butter diet. Even the 5 times NAV column in our grid prices the stock higher than today, while the 10 times column at 150k coin flashes a 9 handle that makes the shorts taste copper. The flywheel munches equity, spits out sats, and every spin makes the next spin cheaper. Alright class, strap on your radiation goggles. We're about to watch premium burn off faster than a South Beach suntan. Here's the cheat sheet. We have a 38x MNAV multiple. That means each 12-cent slab of real Bitcoin equity is wearing a $4.54 Gucci suit. Managements can vaporize that froth in 46 days. Call it 1.5 months because they can keep cranking the sell shares buy sats machine like a caffeinated carnival barker. Do the math. 38 times 1 divided by 153 equals 24 multiples per month, roughly 0.8 per day. That is the compression velocity. 0.8 NAV turns per day. First, what does that mean in plain English? First, the multiple can slide from 38 toward 10 in about 6 weeks. That is the financial equivalent of liposuction with a chainsaw. Second, falling multiples do not guarantee lower prices. While the premium shrinks, NAV detonates upward because every raise shoves more Bitcoin onto the balance sheet, and Bitcoin itself keeps threatening new highs. Picture a balloon deflating while someone jams gold bars inside. The shape changes, the weight still goes up. For investors, high PCV is an espresso shot of alpha. The company is chewing through hype faster than shorts can reload ammo, and each bite leaves behind real, hard-capped money. By the time anybody on CNBC finishes saying bubble, the fundamentals may have sprinted past the share price, leaving critics to review their notes and cry into last quarter's valuation models. So yes, a 38x NAV looks insane. The catch is 0.8 multiples per day. Insanity converts into Bitcoin almost in real time. The only question left is whether the market can recognize fair value before it accidentally prices the company like a junior sovereign wealth fund. Place your bets. Want to know which company is giving you your bang for your buck in terms of BTC accumulation? Look at the chart. SWC right here, the lowest days to cover, despite how massive their multiple is. I am pro high MNAV because that's when the company is going to get an incredible amount of bang for their buck. And I intend to hold the stock longer than a degenerate day trader living in his mom's basement. Here's another brilliant chart from microstrategist.com, where we compare the days to cover MNAV versus the MNAV. See this SWC way up here? That's Bitcoin accumulation magic waiting to happen. As long as you aren't a pathetic, high time preference little rascal, this should sound very appealing if you believe in the Bitcoin treasury accumulation thesis. I'm excited. You should be excited. Get ready. It's time to stack. Class dismissed.